All right, we're here with Robbie Lawler, who will be having a rematch with interim welterweight champion Johny Hendricks, UFC 181, Saturday in Las Vegas. First of all, thank you, Robbie, for the time. We appreciate it. How are you feeling going into this fight?
I feel great. Training camp went really well at American Top Team. Really good training partners, good coaches pushing me to be the best I can be. I'm growing as a fighter, and I'm looking forward to putting on a show.
Have you watched that first fight, and how many times?
I watched it the week after it happened, and I just watched it probably about a month ago. So I've watched it twice so far, and I want to be better than that guy.
You still think you won that first fight?
It was close. I mean, I don't think I won that fight because I don't have the belt around my waist. So when the judges say otherwise, that's the decision. I don't really look at it as anything other than I don't have the belt, and it's time to go out there and prove who I am.
Why do you think this fight might be different than the last?
Well, because I'm a better fighter now. I went 25 minutes with Hendricks, came right back. 2 months later, fought again. 2 months after that, fought right again, and my last fight was 25 minutes. So I've done it twice already this year. My body's in shape. I've gotten better every fight. That's why I think I'm going to win.
Take us through those last two fights. You took the Ellenberger fight pretty quickly, and it was just a dominant performance. Talk a little bit about that fight. What was your mindset going into that fight?
Yeah, after the Hendricks fight, I worked out the Monday after just to get some blood flowing to my muscles, get any bruises out, and just did like an hour workout just to get some blood flowing. And then went on vacation with my family, and that following Monday started hitting it hard, and my body was responding. I was getting stronger. So that Thursday I called the UFC, let them know that if they needed me to fight on that May show that I'd be ready, and they called me the next day, and I took the fight, and just hard work paying off, and my body's ready to go. I've just been getting better ever since.
How were you able to compartmentalize your emotions? Because that's such a difficult defeat, and you come so close to winning the belt. But you went into that Ellenberger fight, and it was just such a great performance. Were you able to put aside anger, frustrations like that, and just focus on your opponent?
Yeah, I don't really focus too much on my opponent as much as I focus on me. I focus on how I can be better as a fighter. I focus on how I can get stronger, how I can get faster, how I can work on my skills to be a better fighter. It's not about Johny, it's not about Ellenberger, it's not about these other guys out there. It's about how I can be the best I can be, and that's what I try to do.
How are you feeling fighting as a welterweight?
I feel great. The weight cut's not very fun the week of, and that's pretty much when I think, oh man, I wish I was fighting at 85 when everyone around me's eating. But the weight cut's not that bad. It's better for my body, and I'm fighting guys my size.
How would you describe your career arc? I mean, your first trip in the UFC, and then fighting for other organizations, and coming back, and not only being back in the UFC, but fighting for a title twice. What does that mean to you?
I think it just shows who I am as a person. It's not, when I first came into the UFC, I was supposed to be the next best thing, and it didn't happen, but I always believed in myself. I always believed I was going to be something special, and no matter what anyone said out there, no matter if I lost or I had a bad day at practice, I knew I was better than what I was showing, and I'm just excited to still be around 14 years later and relevant and fighting at a high level, and I feel like I'm still getting better. It's just ups and downs and not giving up on myself, and when everyone else maybe wrote me off, I never did, and I just kept pushing myself, and I'm here today.
What does it mean to you to not only get a shot at a belt, but a second shot at a UFC belt?
It's huge. It's awesome experience. I'm excited about it. I've been training a long time for these opportunities, and I'm just looking forward to taking full advantage. And I've had a lot of training partners who are world champions in the UFC, and I'm looking forward to being just like them, a champion.
All right. I want to thank you for your time. Robbie Lawler versus Johny Hendricks, interim welterweight championship at UFC 181, Saturday in Las Vegas. Thanks so much for your time.
Thank you.
All right.